change your food, change your life. Hey guys, Tim here with Next Level Health, coming at you from California. I'm at a place called the 99 Bull Market doing some Instacart, and I just made an observation here that I thought was really interesting. So we know that the American diet and Americans in general tend to be more overweight, but what you notice is that typically with Asian folks, they tend to not be overweight. They tend to be very skinny and very healthy. And so why is that, right? So this is more of an Asian style market that I'm in right now. And as you can see behind me, they have a massive, let's see if I can show you here. This is all one giant section of all meat, right? We've got anything from fish, different types, all sorts of different types of fish. We've got live, fish, tilapia, catfish, ready to go fresh. A whole line of even more different types of fish and seafood. A whole line of seafood here, and it just goes on and on. And so what this tells you is that Asian folks tend to be more focused on seafood and meat, and here's their big meat section too of all. And we're talking like duck, we're talking lamb, we're talking all the stuff that Americans, typically we'll eat beef and chicken, and that's pretty much it, right? Maybe some seafood here and there. You typically have the little small area for seafood in the American grocery stores, but look at this place. This entire section is all dedicated to different kinds of meats. And so I think this speaks to the diet and why they tend to be a lot healthier. They are focused on good, healthy meats from whatever animals, whether it's duck, fish, doesn't matter. They have a lot of other stuff too that's more similar to the American diet as well, but meat is a crucial part of your diet. Protein is one of the most thermogenic macronutrients that you can consume, meaning it's going to burn more calories as it's digested. On top of that, it's one of the most satiating macronutrients. So if you're struggling with being hungry all the time, I can almost guarantee you your protein is probably very low. Now, unfortunately, protein is the more expensive macronutrient. It is tough to find cheap sources of it, and a lot of times the cheap sources are very highly palatable, high processed foods, which we want to avoid, right? We want all this here, this is all mostly whole foods with high protein. So this is ideal if you can afford this type of food more on the regular. If you can't, obviously you gotta find other ways to do it. Milk is a great source, very cheap. Eggs, great source, very cheap. So make sure you're eating a lot of protein, super, super important if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to maintain muscle mass, which again, we know that maintaining muscle mass leads to you being able to keep off fat, right? We need that muscle mass. That is what protects us from obesity, from gaining weight. So make sure high protein diet, find your local Asian market. And I wish this was more normal in American markets, but you just don't see it. So guys, as always, make sure to eat real, lift some weights, and chilling in California right now. This is pretty cool. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.